sometimes I'll lie and I'll be like, oh, I'm sick.
And that's your perfect
to not
day.
go out.
It's
But
like
it's like, oh, I'm
shitting
actually
and
sick, so I'm not lying at all. And I just get to be at home.
shitting and drinking soup.
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
That. Well, it's my perfect day. It's not yours,
like,
so
yeah,
don't judge.
Yeah,
Like,
well, okay.
Hi everyone, it's me, Dom. Welcome back to Dom Meets World. Hope you've been enjoying the podcast so far, and make sure to find me on all streaming platforms and leave an amazing rate and review. You know, dating is crazy and emotional, and I'm so glad that you guys are joining me as I navigate my dating life. So I know a lot of you have been wondering from the last episode, what happened to Taylor Swift? Well, no worries at all. She's here today. She'll be our new little guest. But first, I'm here with today to discuss all things dating. I'm here with Ines. Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. Ooh la la.
Ines.
Hello.
Long time no see.
No news, good news.
Yeah. Sorry about that intro, by the way.
That was terrible.
Yeah, I'm not good at this.
That's fine. That's fine.
But when you're not good at things in the influencer world, you're real.
That's true. Authentic.
Yeah, you're authentic. You're genuine.
Your true self. You're like, what does that do? You know the SMR thing?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Maybe, but that isn't what this is, though.
I never. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I never had a podcast thing before. So it's a rather interesting. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Tell us more about your thoughts on the microphone.
No, it's it's a great equipment.
Yeah. Don't Joe.
It's a great equipment. I mean, you know. It's just
a lot going on. I like your outfit.
Thank you. I wasn't sure.
It's a nice nod to Canada.
Canadian tuxedo. You noticed Canadian tuxedo. I did it for you. Yeah, I was gonna go for like Canadian tuxedo. Voila, and it's my most American outfit so far. So
yeah, it's not really. You didn't really go for the Phoebe Buffet.
I did not go for the Phoebe Buffet. That was me yesterday.
Yeah,
the Phoebe Buffet vibe. Yeah, no, every day is a new outfit, new vibe.
Who's your favorite character from Friends?
It gotta be Chandler. Chandler. But I was watching it in French, so it was like I would say Chandler and Phoebe Buffet. Yeah. What about you? Who's your favorite?
Probably go Joey. I feel like I'm most like Joey. You know, I just don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, you're a bit like Joey.
Yeah, I'm a bit oblivious. It's like, you know, on the show when I was just always eating.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I almost poisoned you, actually.
When?
Because you're intolerant to lactose. Like you could have.
Oh yeah, you kept trying to give me cheese.
Yeah, and you're telling me you were gonna shit if you had too much butter. So
yeah,
I was putting a bit of butter in it, but you never shat. Shat? How do you say shit? But in the past, shatting.
Yeah.
You never shat.
I never shat because I didn't eat the cheese.
You didn't shat bad, so
I forgot about that.
There's much more drama than you shatting on Perfect Match.
Yeah, there were things that did make me shit myself that were not cheese
true.
related.
That was not butter related.
You did make me a lot of food in the morning, though.
I did. Every morning I was cooking. I try to make friends like this, but it did not go well.
That's one thing we got all the food we wanted on that show. That's the only thing I miss.
You just love food.
TV. Yeah.
Really? Just to have a full fridge?
No, because we had this thing like on reality TV. You just on the fridge, you just sign on the fridge. Like there's a piece of paper, you just put down what food you want, and it just appears. You were there.
I never put the food I wanted. I was just eating whatever
was in the fridge.
But that makes sense because there was so much chicken. You know,
because people would
there was so much chicken.
Because guys would show up. But then they wouldn't be there the whole time. And they would go there and just order a bunch of steak and chicken. And then we would just be left with a bunch of steak and chicken.
The protein menu, like bros and protein.
The bro science, protein diet. Yeah,
protein
just chicken,
diet. Like every morning there was cooking chicken.
Yeah.
A lot of chicken. So anyway, okay, I had no idea you could put Yeah,
I just wrote down Pop-Tarts.
That and
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, and there was this thing that that was so good. What's the name of it? The crisps.
The chips?
Yeah, the crisps. That was extra spicy.
Doritos?
Yeah.
Actually, is that what you were referring?
Yeah, but there was some you didn't know which one was spicy. So good. Anyway, that was the fun bit.
Yeah.
The food.
What was your favorite part about
the show? Favorite part about the show?
Or not the show, just being there. For me, it was definitely the food.
For you was the food. For me, it was
Popping the champagne.
Champagne.
It was popping the champagne.
The champagne.
That was another thing that people don't know. You were like
I was the barista.
Yeah, you were the celebratory. Every time before the next week started, you would pop the champagne.
Every night I was opening the.
I would give the
champagne.
toast.
Yeah, I know.
I remember I would always give a positive speech, and then at one point, like
you stopped.
Yeah, because
you were like positivity. I'm done with it.
I was like,
I've been there too
guys,
long.
Let's have a great night.
I was there too long.
It was never a great night.
I was like, yeah, it was. Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like literally like we were maybe filming for what, like 6 weeks, but it felt like a year. It felt like
I aged so much.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm almost gonna freeze my egg this year. You know, my like how like my biological age just like took 10 years after this show. It was a
like
lot.
Burning hot. There was bugs everywhere.
Oh,
I still have bug scars.
Yeah. I remember I was like scratching myself like all day. I didn't have to show that.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that. Yeah, that was kind of like you made it seem like you had fleas.
Well, I mean, I'm kidding.
It was kind of like that, to be honest.
It was like, yeah, but it was bad. Wow, but that feels like a long time ago. I feel like we grew a lot. I feel like there's a lot of things that happened. We also like it was in a way kind of therapeutical, in the sense that I don't know if you have that, but weirdly, I feel like this experience was a bit of a cathartic experience in a sense that I feel more free of people's expectation, you know, because you're so scared when you do this kind of show, reality show, etc. that it, you know, like when you get out of it, you just, it's like if you broke some kind of like, you know, like expectation, and you're like, you know, do you feel, yeah, do you, no, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely think in a lot of ways I changed from the show. At least, like, I think it was more so relationship-wise. I think that changed me a lot.
Yeah.
Because you know more than I'm so jaded at this point.
Yeah. What's jaded?
Right, you're French.
Yeah.
Jaded is like disillusioned.
So you don't have illusion?
Like, okay, jaded jaded in this context would mean like, you know how I was like so obsessed with like, I just loved love. Like I was very like optimistic when it came to to love and relationships.
So now you don't love love.
Yeah. Now I'm not as optimistic.
You're more a realistic, pragmatic person.
How do you not know what jaded means, but you know pragmatic?
Well, you know, because I thought jaded, maybe it's slang or some stuff. But like, no, you can't say that, Dom. That's not like, I think a lot of like your life journey is all about being like driven, trying to find love, etc. But also learning to surrender. And it's important to surrender, like to release this kind of like bad experience as well. You need to learn from it, but like that's something that is important to me, and I'm not saying that it's easy, but when it comes to love, I think you always have to approach a new story without really the burden of like your previous story. I think that's like not an easy thing to do, but an important one, because the new people you're gonna meet, you know, they don't deserve to, you know, to have your projection about your like past story on them, if that makes sense.
No, I think it was like right after the show, I was very jaded,
yeah,
you know, and I think now I've kind of like learned to like find that balance,
yeah,
because it was like before it was like I'd meet somebody and it's like instantly you just like romanticize and you fall in love and you're like, this is the one, and then after the show it was like the one doesn't exist. No, there is no such thing as love.
Did you ever believe in the concept of the one exist? Do you believe there's one true love that is waiting for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think there's two ways to look at it. Like I think like at one side of things, I think like not everybody is the one, but everybody is the one to make you a better person for the one. But I think there is like,
wow.
I mean, I don't know. There's like 8 billion people also. Like,
wow.
Mathematically, the odds of
there's 7.
you finding the one person
7.
is damn near impossible.
Okay, so you believe that there's one person that's going to be the love of your life. You're going to meet her.
I mean, hopefully at one point.
And you're going to be like,
if
that's
I like
the
leave
person.
my house eventually, then
that's
then maybe I'll
helpful.
find her. But
that's helpful.
But who knows? I don't know.
Okay, I don't believe in the one necessarily.
No. What do you believe in?
I believe because I think like there's a time and place as well, and Yeah, I think it's like you decide to build something. You decide to make that person the one. But I don't think like it falls on you. I think you really like find someone with whom you get along spiritually. Like for me, like when it comes to dating, there's a thing that helps me think whether this person could potentially become something. And I'm always like trying to think, do I have a physical connection? Do I have an intellectual connection, values wise? I mean, physical, like, intellectual, like, do I, like have the same values, passions, etc. Spiritual connection, like energy wise, do I feel good around that person? And emotional connection. And then the fifth one is just like making sure communication is right. And so sometimes I like since I got like those kind of little tips, like sometimes I'm looking back at some of my relationship and I was like, wow, I got like an amazing emotional connection, but I didn't have a physical one nor an intellectual one, etc. And that kind of helps me kind of navigating through my dating life, because it doesn't mean that you have to stop when you don't have, like one of those four. But it just means that you recalibrate and you think, okay, that person I might date, but it's going to be more of a, fun story than something serious. And I think, that's pretty helpful.
Yeah.
You didn't even ask for the tips. I just can't give you.
No, I appreciate that. I'll probably, take that.
It's like during a date, he's going to be like,
I'll have like a to-do list.
That?
Emotional. But like philosophically, the philosophy of that is like, if you find that person, then that's like that could be like, oh, that was the one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it just depends on like whether you believe in the one or you don't believe in the one. It's like, eventually you end up with someone, and someone has one in someone.
Po.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's but I mean, that's someone.
Calm down, you know what I mean?
That's but I think also one of the reasons why I don't believe also in the one is that, like the one falling on you. I think like what I realized since Perfect Match is that a lot to do with love is knowledge. It's self-knowledge. I think like if love had another word for it, it would be knowledge. It's like, I know it's not sexy, but it's like understanding who you are, as a person, like what do you need? What's your love language? How, what do you want in a partner? And I think like the whole idea of like, the whole Disney concept of, you're going to have that one person that's going to, free you from every burden that you have in your life is just like really, really wrong. Because even if we are grown-ups now and we think, okay, this is like, like a Disney story, it's still very much embedded in our brain, this idea of like that one true love that's going to deliver us. And I think it's so important to like own up and have our own responsibility, even in a relationship, that you shouldn't put everything on the other person. It's down to you to be, to look after yourself.
Yeah. I also don't think like the concept of the one necessarily has to be romantic as well. Like it can also just be like just someone, like I always feel like the one or that person is someone that like makes you, like you feel, they bring you peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't necessarily like, I don't think the concept has to go to like romantic or, sexual or physical. It's like the one person could be that person that just like puts your mind at ease, or the one person that you can call any time of the day. And you know what I mean? Like it doesn't,
it could be your mom then.
I mean, yeah,
like,
but then you kind of, then you make it weird. But like, I don't know. I just mean like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like romantic or in that sense. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-mm. What, you're saying the one doesn't have to be romantic?
Yeah. Like the idea of love doesn't always have to be like romantic or sexual.
I mean, when it comes to, generally speaking, like, I mean, we, have a
like
lot
I'm just
of
speaking
love.
like grandioso concepts here of like, love and stuff like that. But okay. I'm just like going strictly like the one person, because like some people aren't, some people are like asexual. You know what I mean? Some people.
That's true. I cannot have like an attraction if I don't get like an emotional, connection and intellectual one. Like there's no way. Like I'm sexually attracted to someone's, brain, like facts.
Yeah.
That's also,
Do you ever find like on a dating show, right? Like do you think dating on a dating show, like I go back and forth with this, is genuine or less genuine than dating in real life in certain aspects?
I think it's always going to be less genuine. The moment you have like, let's say, even if you're like in a restaurant and someone is putting an iPhone on you and filming you, the same way, you know, we had cameras, it's always going to alter your, you know, your attitude, I think. So in that sense, it must be less genuine also because the person in front of you, also, you don't know what's their intention. That's what I learned a bit, I wouldn't say the hard way, but like, I think I was very naive about that, like on the show. So no, it's definitely less genuine, but there's also like some kind of interesting connection because we were all, like the problem when you date someone completely outside of, you know, like our world is that they don't necessarily, you know, like understand the burden of it, etc. And so, or like, you know, like, the implication of it. And so sometimes dating someone from like the same industry allows you to have that connection of, you know, we know.
Yeah.
But no, I would say it's less authentic for sure. It's less authentic. And that's the problem I was having is that I couldn't make the difference whether people were really genuine or not. Because like sometimes, you know, you don't necessarily see that level, like because there's a cut, but we spend a lot of time together.
That's why like I'm like, it almost seems like it was genuine because you can't put a mask on like 24/7. Like even though like there were cameras stuff like that, like we spent a lot of time together,
and
a lot of alone time with people, and then it's like almost like it almost becomes uber genuine because there's no distractions. We're talking to each other all the time, and then when real life hits and sort of like now the perception kicks in after the show. Now the outside perception starts weighing in on those relationships and friendships that we built. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that's when it starts. For me, at least, that's when things start to feel not as genuine when other people's perception comes into it and things start to like change based off of that.
Completely. Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, I go back and forth between that. And then it's also like dating outside of the dating shows, like now everyone has this perception of you from the dating show that like you can't, like I don't, like I've had like if you talk to someone and you get to know them and you like them and then it's like oh, they haven't watched the show, like this is great. The minute you bring up the show, they're going to watch the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it creates an asymmetry of information because they see the show and they see a lot of like, you know, they feel like they know you. That's the thing. It's like difficult when you get out of a reality show to feel like really seen for who you are because we're so much more, you know, like I guess layered and stuff. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's complicated. Like especially after my first show, I remember I was going on dating apps and I wanted to make sure that when I was going on a date that I was changing my first name because the show was big in France, etc. And I was in France at the time and I didn't want anyone to recognize me so I was putting like blurry photos where I was like this on my profile and then I was changing I don't know. I'm not sure it worked, but anyway. And I was changing my first name and trying to date people who I would think they wouldn't watch my show because I wanted to make sure that I had this big insecurity. I wanted to make sure that when people would meet me, they wouldn't know about my social media, about Netflix, and that they would like me for me, not just being like, oh, it's that girl from this show, etc. And I had a massive insecurity about that. And I think that was like 3-4 years ago. And I think as you grow, as you learn, as you heal, you learn to be more emotionally dense and know who you are and know when in front of you, you have someone who can see you and understand you. And rather than hiding this part of me, I was like, I'm going to, be proud of it. And this is who I am. And I'm full of paradox. And the right person will be able to see that, to be like, oh, well, Ines is able to go on a show as much as she cares about this, as much, you're layered. You can tick many boxes, but you don't have to fit into one. And the right person will see that. So I used to be scared and hide this, but right now I feel like I feel more confident in knowing that someone in front of me will understand that, this is just a small part of my story.
Yeah. I think it just takes time. I think eventually we'll be completely irrelevant again and no one will know.
Yeah, can't wait. Bring it up.
I was like, I can't wait until just I fall off and nobody knows.
No, but to be fair, people recognize you so much. Like it's crazy. Me, I'm like just putting like, and you get recognized. And also a lot of girls are hitting on you. A lot of girls are hitting on you, which, you know.
Yeah, but that's kind of like,
What do you mean? Yeah. It's like,
so,
that's
well, like, what am I going to do about that? It's like, imagine like, I'm just like in my DMs, just like.
Yeah, you're not going to answer to your DM. I know you.
You know me.
Yeah, I know.
Like we literally like when I first got to LA, like we lived together.
Yeah,
how many dates did I ever go on?
Sorry, I didn't meant to laugh. I think you had a coffee with someone, but it was a friend. So none, zero, nada. Yeah, you had.
That number has not changed.
That's okay, Dom. That's not healthy, you know. That's like you were telling me that. Yeah, I did not do one date. I'm a great man. Like, no, that's not good. Get
Why
out
is that
there.
not good?
But because, like, I know
I'm
because
healing.
You're pushing. I mean, I'm not shaming you. Ish. I'm shaming you a little bit through that. Because I think you still gotta. I mean, put yourself out there. It's. I'm not saying it's easy. Like the difference between you and I is that your whole like show, fame, etc. came at once. Me, I had like the first experience with the circle. It took years for me, and then the second experience. And so, in that sense, it gave me time to learn, to heal, etc. But no, you gotta, you know, like, what is it that blocks you from dating?
I don't know. This is becoming a running theme. Leo also said I need more to live for. So I have to like start watching porn or some shit.
Yeah, start watching porn. Porn is like, there's some very like good porn. There's like websites.
There's almost too much porn though. It kind of like, it's very intimidating.
We're not gonna watch every porn video, are you? Like, you're just gonna like go on a porn, and there's like, I can't remember, but there was this like director that is doing like feminist porn.
Feminist porn?
Yeah, it's okay. Like, you know, like empowered, sexy porn.
Yeah.
And
how'd you find this?
I got my contact.
Oh,
I know my. I'll send you some porn.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Some feminist porn.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. I mean, you know, I'll try anything.
Just like go on a date.
Not anything when it comes to porn. Let me clarify. I'm not willing to try anything when it comes to porn. That could be misconstrued in a lot of ways, and I just want to clarify that, you know, you recommend me porn that is safe. Yeah,
healthy porn.
Healthy porn. Okay. So let's take it back to, we're in Panama, right? Panama. We're back in Panama. We get out of the cars that we waited in for 8 hours before entering the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a lot of reggaeton for 8 hours.
I think you were in there before me.
Yep.
Yeah. So I walked down. You see me. What did you think?
Well, who is he? Like, did I like missed one of the show? Because I thought we were only gonna.
That's true. No one knew who I was.
Like, who is he?
That was probably most people's impression was, who is this guy?
So yeah, no. When you walked in, I don't know. I mean, we didn't speak. Like, we're in the first talking, and I felt like a lot of people were already attacking you, like women. not attacking you, but they were like, they were like, and I was, you know, taking care of my match. Taking care of, you know, talking with my match, and I guess. I don't know what happened, but we just spoke to each other and we're like doing like, yo, you're my best friend here or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. We were pretty.
You friend zoned me. How dare you? No, I'm kidding. We friend zoned each other since night one.
I think I friend zoned like everyone. I thought I was gonna be out the first night because going to the show, I was like, okay, whatever. My advantages are, right? I'm tall, right? Yeah. Quickly found out for whatever reason, every guy on Netflix is 6'2" and over.
I don't speak in inches, but I'm sure Joey Sasso wouldn't agree.
Except for Joey. But everybody else, like 6'2" and above. So I just like, okay, I look pretty average in this room, right? Next was tall tattoos. They had me walk in with Zay, who's taller with more tattoos. Mm-hmm. I said, great. Like I'm at a complete, and no one knows who I am. Complete disadvantage, right? So I was already like, checked out night one. I was just getting drunk, having a good time.
Oh, you were like, I'm not gonna stay.
Well, is that a surprise? I tried to leave.
The guy who won the show.
I tried to leave. I did not want to. When I look back in hindsight, I tried everything in my power to not win that show. Like, I didn't think I was going to be there night one. Somehow, like, got asked to match or whatever like that. That didn't work out. Also wanted to leave.
Oh my God. I remember.
Tried to leave. And then it was like, match me. Okay, fine. Multiple times. I don't know what happened.
Oh wait, who asked to whom to match? Is Francesca asked you?
Yeah.
I actually watched the show. I should have. Okay, so yeah. And we're just like, we spoke to each other, I remember, and we said, you told me something like, I can feel you're going to be my best friend in the house.
Yeah.
Something like
and
that.
Look at us now.
And look at us now.
Look at us now.
And look at us now. So yeah, no, looking back at all the drama, because there was a lot of drama happening after the show got released. There was a lot of like TikTok video of us putting, like, that's when I see the power as well of like cutting and editing. There was like a lot of like people doing videos of us being in love.
Yeah, we had a
like,
lot of like fan videos.
Yeah.
My favorite was someone made a video that was like, what's that Miguel song that's like, you could be the match, be the rubber band, be the band.
And honestly,
and it was cut between me and you, and I was like, that is really cute.
It is very cute. And the edit was great. I looked at it, I was like, wow. I mean, we do look, but it was cute. There was a lot of content. Did you always believe that a friendship with like men and women is possible? Because that's something that, everyone questioned. I think a lot of people watching the show questioned, for them, our bond was romantic. And I mean, I think at this point when you're on the show, you're like so emotionally vulnerable. And I had a lot of like shit happening to me the day before, and you were there for me. And like, I mean, I'm not even like questioning the fact that, at this point, you were my person from day one. We were like there for each other through thick and thin. And what happened was that I was so scared that you were going to have the same thing happening to you with Francesca, but with Georgia. That's basically what I was framed to believe, is that, that basically Georgia was going to go with Damien, and that I had to save you from that difficult situation. And yeah, at this point, I just went and I was like, yeah. So, but it came like I was very emotional because I cared and I didn't want you to be unhappy. And at this point, like, your emotions are so heightened, and I just didn't want it to see you sad, because I knew that when you were sad, you were actually sad. You weren't doing that for the camera, and I just didn't want you to, So yeah. So I wanted to be there and have your back. But yeah, then the rest is history. But yeah, there was a little.
In hindsight, I definitely should have just,
I don't want to sleep with you in the same bed.
No, I don't want to sleep with you in the same bed. But I'm saying, in hindsight, looking at how everything kind of played out,
yeah,
probably would have been the less stressful option.
Oh yeah. We would have been like, let's finish that week in Panama. Let's just chill. But you would have slept on the couch. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was the thing. And then like this whole drama unfolded, and we were both reacting. Like, we have a policy of like the no reaction, because like I think one of the things that is very particular with us in this industry is that we don't like the drama, we don't like the toxicity, and we don't like to feed into the drama. And so yeah, we didn't like.
Yeah, needless to say, I'm not doing another dating show.
Oh yeah,
I think that's kind of like,
even if they give you The Bachelor in Canada.
The Bachelor in Canada.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way that I would ever want to deal with 30 people trying.
They're all wearing Canadian tuxedo
for my love. There's absolutely no. My flight or flight mode would like.
They
not
all
turn
know
off.
your album and your lyrics by heart.
I know. There's absolutely no way.
They all know how to bake blueberry muffin.
I get stressed out if someone approaches me in a CVS.
Blueberry muffin.
Let alone like a bachelor setting.
What about Walgreen? Do you get stressed when they approach you at Walgreen?
Yes, everywhere.
Okay, we gotta do an action plan to like get your dating life.
I don't think that's necessary. I don't think that's like
because you don't feel ready. You don't have the.
I don't even think it's that I feel. I just feel like I'm doing a lot.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff going on. I can't imagine like doing everything I'm doing and then also having to be like, oh, I have to go out to dinner.
I see what you mean, because to be fair, I faced the same thing in my dating life. Like the fact that I was like so focused on like building and working and, you know, like managing my mental health with all of that. And, you know, it just like, I think also one thing that we have that is very similar is that we're givers. And it's hard to date knowing that we don't have much to give, you know, at this point. I'll do a sound and you tell me what is it.
What is that? Like squeaky stairs?
No, it's an animal. It's a dolphin.
Are you kidding me?
You know Filippo the dolphin? It's a dolphin.
No, that's Ines. Have you heard a dolphin before?
I mean, you know, I watched Flipper, but no. No? Okay, moving on. Clearly, you're not ready for a dating life. I don't even know how to recognize a dolphin. That's what I do when I like a guy.
You have the absolute no, like See? But you actually have like the worst, and I love you to death.
The worst,
but
what?
You have the worst like perception of like audible things.
What?
You know what I mean? Like you're so bad at like imitations and like
what?
And like lyrics.
I do an amazing Celine Dion.
You're so bad at it. What is that? Like Ines, like what it
Je parle un petit peu comme ça canadien. Tu connais pas l'accent canadien? C'est que l'accent du Québec. You know? No? Okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's not for everyone. But
what just happened?
It's not for everyone. It's fine. It's okay. There are some guys who like that, okay?
Like there's just something there where like you hear something audibly and you can't mimic it. All right, we have to move on. For our game today, we're going to be answering some questions from the New York Times. Like a legit psychiatrist created these questions to test compatibility. Question number 1. Given the choice of anyone in the world, who would you want as a dinner guest?
Easy. Robin Williams. The actor, not the guy who sings Free. Robin Williams? It's like he's one of my favorite actors. Like there's a quote he says that I love. He's like, we all have a little spark of craziness. We mustn't lose it. And I love that. He's the GOAT. So.
I love that.
Yeah, Robin.
Nice. I would pick Haley Williams from Paramore. You know Paramore?
Yeah.
No, never mind.
I watched it, but a long time ago. You know, like it's my.
It's a band, not a movie. So.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I know you know. I know you know.
Paramore.
Okay. Oh God.
Yeah.
Question number 2: would you like to be famous? In what way?
It's not like what I really, you know, thrive for. I think I like the influence. I like the idea of like being able to have an impact.
And you like the power.
Yeah, but I mean,
you like to control people.
No, I mean,
and what they buy.
That's not like, honestly, that's not like my focus at all. Like what I really care and thrive for, like
a dictator.
Exactly. Actually, that's my goal. I was like, sorry. There we go. But no, actually, like I think everything that I've done in my like life and career, whether it was like my studies, my company, my, you know, like shows, etc., has always been to like, I think the driving force behind that is like to work on more inclusive representation for women, especially coming from Morocco, working with the association, I told you a million times about the association I work with that helps single mother in Morocco, and like being able to like talk about that, have an impact. Ultimately, yeah, if that's what fame helps, I'm like happy to be famous for that.
Question number 3. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you are going to say and why?
Who does that? What do you mean rehearse?
You don't like, if I'm going to call somebody, you're not going to be like, okay, what am I going to say? What lines am I going to say?
What lines? Why would you
like, okay, like if you have, okay.
What did you, what? So when you call me, you rehearse? Like
I don't, it's not like I don't call you mindlessly. Like I don't just like walking down the street.
Yeah, but that's called having thoughts and a brain. You're not going to rehearse.
Do you have like
thoughts and a brain?
No. Like internal dialogue.
Hopefully, yeah. Like everyone, no?
Like do you have
not when I'm drunk, but
do you have like a voice in your head? Like you have internal dialogue where like you talk to yourself?
Yeah, everyone does, no?
No, not everyone does.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone does. You know what I'm thinking right now? You don't want to know. What? Do you not have? What, do you not have like? Wait, so you rehearse? Okay. No, I never rehearse. Like I don't have a lot of filters. I really quite absurd with what I say.
Yeah. I was always socially awkward and like social anxiety, so I would like plan what I'm gonna say.
It's very
or
cute.
Not plan what I'm gonna say, but like.
So you take little notes.
Say what I say what I think I'm gonna say beforehand, so I'm like, I didn't stumble on my words and shit.
That's cute. So you're writing I'm gonna call Ines and ask for lunch.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay.
Question number 4. What would constitute as a perfect day for you?
A perfect day. A lot of like, for me, happiness is all about small things. So like when I'm in a like very kind of mindful like mindset of, oh my God, the sand is grainy, this beer is fresh, I'm laughing, I'm enjoying the present moment. Those are my perfect day. And it can be like a very different setting. It can be like in a like stadium as much as it can be nature. But like usually it's all when I'm really conscious of like those amazing small pleasure, present moment. That's when I'm like thriving and happy. So I don't know, it would be a bit of like sports, the sea, lots of food.
Yeah.
Good wine. Great coffee. Maybe you're in it. You're in it.
You know, like, when I feel like, I was thinking about this, as I haven't been sick in a while.
Nice, okay.
And I was like, I'm really like, in the moment, I think I don't like being sick, but I kind of miss being sick. Because I was like...
You know the question was about a perfect day.
No, but like when I'm sick, it forces me that I can't do anything. And like usually I have like I'm always trying to do something, or I always have something going on, or I'm always like overcompensating or whatever like that. Right. But when I'm sick, it forces me not to do anything, so I can't do anything. So I just stay in bed, watch SpongeBob, and drink soup.
And that's the perfect day.
And I was like, that's the perfect, because like I'm not doing anything. Okay. I'm not talking to anyone. I can't see anyone.
Wow.
I don't have to be social. There's no like I literally can't be social. Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll lie and I'll be like, oh, I'm sick.
And that's where perfect day is, like shitting.
I'm actually sick, so I'm not lying at all. And I just get to be at home and watch SpongeBob, shitting, whatever. And
shitting and drinking soup.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Well, it's my perfect day. It's not yours, so don't judge.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Question number 5. Pick a Taylor Swift song that fits the other person.
Okay. Blank Space. Bad Blood.
This all feels so targeted. This all. I don't know if like you're attacking me or those are just the 2 Taylor Swift songs that you know.
Blue Lavender. I think that's in the last album. Blue Lavender. Lavender Haze. Lavender Haze. This one was good.
That was good.
Not as good as Paramore, sorry. It's called culture. It's called culture, people. It's culture. You know, I love this say. It's a French say that's it. La culture, c'est comme la confiture, mais on en a plus on l'étale, which means culture is like jam. The less you have, the more you spread. Yeah, that's...
If I had to pick a Taylor Swift song for you, I would pick... depends on which Ines I'm talking to. Drunk Ines?
You never send me drunk. I never get drunk. I get tipsy.
Okay.
Plus.
Tipsy Ines, I'd pick Cruel Summer. I'd pick Cruel Summer for Drunk Ines.
Why? What do they say in Cruel Summer?
Just listen to it.
Okay.
And then for just straight up Ines, I'd probably pick
Romeo and I first saw
this
you.
This is like a deep question for me.
I closed my eyes
right now.
and I forgot you. Say hello.
Maybe not the lyrics, but I feel like the spirit of Enchanted. Like the, you know? That's what I'll give you. So you can listen to those two songs.
Enchanted, and it's the new album.
No. Enchanted is Speak Now. It's going to be your next album, July 7th. Save the date. Speak Now. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
What's a hunch?
Like a feeling.
Oh, about how I'm gonna die? Well, there's a lot of people dying.
I think about this so often.
Really? How you're gonna die?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very healthy. Don't want to, I don't want to kink shame you, but that doesn't sound healthy.
No, it's definitely not. But I do think about this often. Blaze of glory, right? Like, I have a family. We're getting robbed by like 15.
Robbers.
What?
They never come at 15.
No, like 15 assassins. Like, there's 15 assassins.
There's never going to be a
reason,
bus being like, guys, 1, 2, 3,
Can I
4,
finish telling
5. It's this
my
house.
dream scenario of how I want to cease to exist?
15 is not... Okay, sorry.
So now I'm protecting my family. Guns, swords, frying pans. One person's left, right? They're about to kill my family right there. I step in the way. They have a sword. They slash me. I'm bleeding out. I grab them. I choke them. And I'm just lying there. And my kids come over. They're like, Dad, Dad, Dad. My wife's like, babe. And I'm like, you're safe now. Live your life.
Chills. Ooh.
Yeah.
You love the romanticizing thing. Your brain is very...
That's why I can't date. You know what I'm saying?
You can date. Why can't you date?
Tell me how I can date right now.
Well...
Tell me what I should do.
Okay, so...
Who should I date? Where do I start?
Okay. I can do a casting for you.
Okay.
So what's your love language?
No. Forget all that. Just give me a name.
Oh, a name. Okay, a name. Do you have physical preference, mental preference?
Just give me a name.
A name.
Just give me anyone.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 3. That's all for our show, everyone. Thank you, Ines, for being here. Mm-hmm. You know, do you have any products that you want to?
Any products that you like to advertise?
Products you want to advertise, or
there's
or projects?
Any projects? I'm working on a big project launching in September. It's been in the making. It's gonna be something you guys have. It's crazy. It's a very exciting project, something that you've never really seen before. And
I've never seen it before.
No, you've never. It's not even. It's pretty crazy.
It's not even made yet.
It's crazy. It's mixing my passion for fashion, traveling, Netflix. It's a crazy project, and that's launching in September. So yeah.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
So yeah, I'm working on that.
Do you want to tell anyone where to follow you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tazi Ines, on TikTok at Tazi Ines1, but I'm a bit of a boomer on TikTok, so you gotta. But yeah, I'm doing content stuff. I'm getting, some little. Ooh. Yeah. So don't miss out.
Thanks everyone for listening and tuning in. Don't forget to follow, rate, and review Dom Meets Row wherever you get your podcasts. And subscribe to Past Your Bedtime on YouTube for full view episodes. And before we end, I just want to say, seriously, Past Your Bedtime, thank you guys for giving me this platform and having me here. You guys are all awesome. You guys are all amazing. Camera people, Joe, all the producers, everyone here. I had someone come up to me yesterday, just randomly in the middle of nowhere, and say the last episode really touched them and change the way they view stuff. And that's what I want to do with this platform. And I don't know why, if you're watching this right now, you're looking at me, I don't know why you follow me or you mess with me or you're watching this, but I'm just grateful that I get to do this and I get to like make you guys smile and change your guys' lives. And thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate every single one of you guys and everyone here and you and everyone that's been supporting me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Love you guys, and we'll see you next week.